This is Sampada Agarwal again. Today is the last and final day that we are meeting as part of the February celebration that I had planned for. So today is the 28th of February, and even though this for me is a very joyous way of celebrating my 10 years as a certified Zentangle teacher, it is just so very unfortunate that we are facing such a crisis in this world with what the country of Ukraine is going through. So as a mark of a tribute to and a prayer for all the citizens of Ukraine, I think I'm going to introduce a new tangle called BANNAH by Sandy Bartholomew. She is a wonderful CZT, and I thought this would be an appropriate tangle to use today. So without further ado, let's get to the 8 steps of the Zentangle method. The first being gratitude and appreciation. So today, at least to me, it feels very hard to find anything to appreciate. I'm just weighed in so much by all that's going on in Ukraine. But still, let me go ahead and find a positive note for today. I'm grateful for this art that has given me so much solace, and I hope it gives you solace too. So let's begin with the 4 corner dots and the border, and let's launch into the tangle, which is called BANNAH. And as the name suggests, it looks like a banner, and so let me first make the banner. And the way you make the banner is by making these curves, and I have just made this. And what you do now is just make these lines that are perpendicular, and now you can see a ribbon evolving, right? So then again you make the similar kind of lines out there, and now you go ahead and mirror or echo the same. So you're essentially drawing and I'm just going to use this to taper it off like so. So see how easily we just made an unfurling ribbon kind of a thing, right? So we could just go ahead and add a little stripe to it. You can take your time adding this stripe. And we could just go ahead and make this line a little bit thicker. Then again, do the same thing here. So there. And since I don't want to make any pattern here, I just want to write something. So I'm going to write no okay. That's what I want to say today. And so to kind of corroborate that, well, I can just go ahead and do that with a pen and just go ahead and add the universal symbol of peace here. And maybe what I can do is add a little bit of MOOKA going here, since that is my favorite tangle. So we are just going to and we can add as much MOOKA as we want. Make it as busy or as and this simple tangling through this basic ink and pen patterning, I am trying to find some kind of peace and hoping that sanity prevails and the country and its people are saved from all the suffering. So you can just keep adding as much MOOKA as you want. Right? So take your time and enjoy these beautiful lines of MOOKA. And we can always add some line work here to fill in these empty areas. I'm just fitting in whatever shape is available. And we can always fill these in or just make lines in them, or however you want to kind of make this pattern pop. So I'm just going to fill these in. Just gives a little bit of drama to the pattern. Right? So however you choose to do your MOOKA or any other pattern that brings you joy, because as we very well know, there is so much that we can learn as people from nature. The birds teach us so much. The trees teach us so much. I have never seen a bird overeat, or any animal in nature other than man overeat, right? They only eat as much as they need to and let the rest go. And the trees are so giving. They always give shelter, shade, fruit, flowers, not expecting anything in return. So keeping all those lessons from nature in mind, we can just try to be better human beings. And I seriously hope that sanity prevails and there is peace all around the world. So yes, I'm going to add what we used. We used MOOKA, which is by Zentangle. And that pretty much brings us to a close to the month-long efforts I made. And I really hope that it made some difference to you. It surely did to me. I sincerely enjoyed spending this time with you all. And so here I'm just going to add a little shadow. Right, and then similarly for MOOKA, we can just go ahead and add these smiley faces. I think I got over. Okay, I guess this is what we are going to do now. Add these shady areas to make this MOOKA a bit more three-dimensional. once we have added this, I will just add a little more. And finally add my initial here, and add why we are doing this style. Say prayers for Ukraine. All right. And since I can't leave the peace symbol alone, it just kind of looks a little barren. Just going to add a little flair to it. Just a little something to it. Right. All right, and then maybe adding a little shade here. There we go. I think I am now okay with the peace symbol. Okay, and I think this is done. So again, thank you very much for joining me in my month-long journey with art and Zentangle, and I hope that I continue to keep posting more of my videos in the coming days. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Namaste.